The survival question every entrepreneur faces. Every year, millions of people start a business hoping to make a difference. Yet, after 3 years, more than 90% of them vanish. The question is, why? Is it because their ideas weren't big enough? Or because they lacked money, people, or time? The truth is, what brings a startup down isn't a lack of resources, it's a lack of the right mindset. Entrepreneurship isn't just a business project, it's a journey of mental training. Every step tests your belief, resilience, and ability to see beyond today's struggles. This video isn't about failure, it's about survival. Together, we'll explore 10 mindset principles that help you not just stand firm, but grow stronger through the stormy first 3 years. Don't just listen, start with your own mindset. Subscribe now so you won't miss the next video. It's not the idea, it's the mindset that determines survival. Many people believe that a successful startup begins with a $1 million idea. But in reality, an idea is just a seed. If the soil isn't right, it will die. With the right mindset, even the smallest seed can grow into a mighty tree. The right mindset isn't about thinking differently, it's about seeing deeper. A true entrepreneur doesn't dream of profits. They think about real value, the kind that makes life a little better. Successful entrepreneurs rarely start with a big idea. They start with a small question. Why hasn't this been done better? That curiosity leads to sustainable innovation. Meanwhile, many fail because they cling to their first idea, afraid to change, afraid to lose their brainchild. But entrepreneurship isn't about holding on, it's about constant adaptation. So don't ask, is my idea good enough? Ask, is my mindset strong enough to keep going? Because it's the mindset, not the idea, that determines whether you survive or not. Don't start with a dream, start with a problem. Many people start a business with a dream, to be free, to do what they love, to make money from passion. But dreams don't pay the bills, real problems create real value. Every great business begins with a specific pain, a need unmet, an inconvenience people simply tolerate. Successful founders don't dream, they observe deeply. Tran Hoang, the woodworker from our earlier story, didn't dream of being a billionaire. He saw the pain of workshop owners losing track of orders. From that simple, small problem, he built something big. If you're starting up, pause and ask, who am I solving a problem for? Does this problem really keep them up at night? If the answer is, not really, you need to look again. Entrepreneurship isn't about selling your dream. It's about soothing someone else's pain. When you can do that, your dream will naturally become reality. Money isn't the savior, it's the test of your grit. A common mistake among young founders is starting with the question, what do I like to do? But the market doesn't care what you like, the market only cares about what it needs. When you make yourself the center, your product becomes a pet project only you love. But when you make the customer the center, your product becomes a friend everyone wants. True entrepreneurship is about the mindset of service. Serve a small group deeply instead of trying to please everyone. Every great brand began with a small, fiercely loyal group who simply couldn't walk away. Look at Apple, they don't sell phones, they sell experiences. Starbucks doesn't sell coffee, they sell a sense of belonging. And you don't sell products. Sell transformation in your customers' lives. When you truly listen, you don't need loud ads, your customers will tell your story for you. But if you only talk about yourself, sooner or later, people stop listening. Money isn't the savior, it's the test of your grit. A common mistake among young founders is starting with the question, what do I like to do? But the market doesn't care what you like, the market only cares about what it needs. When you make yourself the center, your product becomes a pet project only you love. But when you make the customer the center, your product becomes a friend everyone wants. True entrepreneurship is about the mindset of service. Serve a small group deeply instead of trying to please everyone. Every great brand began with a small, fiercely loyal group who simply couldn't walk away. Look at Apple, they don't sell phones, they sell experiences. Starbucks doesn't sell coffee, they sell a sense of belonging. And you don't sell products. Sell transformation in your customers' lives. When you truly listen, you don't need loud ads, your customers will tell your story for you. But if you only talk about yourself, sooner or later, People stop listening. Customers don't buy products, they buy understanding. In entrepreneurship, mistakes don't kill you, slow adaptation does. Many people fear failure so much that they never start. They spend years planning, perfecting, and by then, the market has already changed. Smart entrepreneurs don't avoid mistakes, they create systems to fail early and learn fast. Every failure is valuable data, allowing them to adjust before it's too late. You can't predict the market with theory, only real action gives real answers. So test small, learn fast, fix immediately. The more you fear mistakes, the slower you grow. Remember, early failure isn't the end, it's a comma, so you can rewrite your story clearer, stronger, and wiser. What matters isn't how many times you fail, but how much you learn each time you do. Winners aren't those who never fall, they're those who get back up faster than anyone else. Speed matters less than the right direction. In the world of startups, cash flow is oxygen. Without it, you can't survive, even with millions in revenue. Many startups die not because they can't sell, but because they can't manage their cash flow. Revenue is just a number on paper. Profit isn't always real money. But cash flow is reality. It's what keeps your business alive every single day. If you don't know where money goes, comes from, or when it returns, you're gambling with your business. Smart entrepreneurs watch money like they watch their own breath. They plan weekly cash flow, control every cost, and prioritize investments that generate sustainable growth. They understand that revenue can look good, but only steady cash flow keeps you alive through the tough months. Markets shift, customers change, but cash flow is the one thing you must protect at all costs. Once you learn to breathe with your cash flow, the fear of bankruptcy fades away. You begin to take control, slow but steady, small but sustainable. Failure won't kill you, illusion will. In entrepreneurship, no one fails for doing too little, they fail for doing too much. Beginners often want to do everything: sell, expand, market, produce. The result? Nothing is done well enough to make a real difference. Success doesn't come from doing more than others. It comes from doing one thing better than everyone else. When you focus all your energy on one point, you create unstoppable momentum. Remember, Google started as a search tool, Facebook began as a student network, and Apple once only sold computers. They all picked one small thing, and did it so well the world couldn't ignore them. When you try to do everything, you lose the most precious thing: depth. Depth creates value. Focus creates difference. Choose one problem you truly believe in, and give it your all. Doing less doesn't mean limiting your dreams, it means protecting them from distraction. Do what you're best at, that's how you'll go the furthest. A team isn't to divide tasks, it's to share vision. One of the biggest mistakes new entrepreneurs make is spending like the rich the moment they earn a profit. They think making money means winning, but in truth, that's only the first step of a long game. Smart entrepreneurs know money isn't truly yours until it's reinvested to create more value. Your first 90% profit should go back into the system to improve your product, strengthen your team, or expand your reach. Many spend to reward themselves, but successful people invest to buy their future. They live simply today to be free tomorrow. True wealth isn't found in possessions, it's found in the ability to create continuous value. When you reinvest, you're not just building your business, you're building yourself. A person who controls desires, stays committed, and respects the long game. Remember, the rich spend to look successful, but true entrepreneurs invest to become successful. Resilient mindset, the foundation through crisis. When you first start up, doing everything yourself is normal. But if after 3 years you're still doing everything alone, it's no longer effort, it's limitation. A business cannot grow if everything depends on one person. You can't be the chef, the waiter, and the dishwasher all at once. At some point, you must build a system that runs without you standing there 24/7. A system isn't just about procedures, it's about distributed trust and responsibility. It's how you empower others to shine in their own roles. Young entrepreneurs work in their business. Mature entrepreneurs work on their business. They design structures, train people, and build lasting value. When you have a system, you gain time to see further, to innovate, create, and enjoy the journey. Because entrepreneurship isn't about working forever. It's about building something that stands even when you rest. Learn to measure and adapt, the startup's secret to survival. In the startup world, what kills a business isn't a lack of ideas. It's not knowing what's working and what's not. Without measurement, you're steering your ship through fog. Every campaign, product, and action needs clear data, not to make you fear the numbers, but to help you see where to adjust and where to accelerate. Success doesn't come from those who get it right from the start, but from those who learn quickly from mistakes and adapt in time. Each week, each month, reflect. What created value? What didn't? Be flexible like water, yet steadfast like stone. Startups survive not because they're smarter, but because they adapt faster than competitors. The market constantly shifts. If you don't adapt, you'll be left behind. Measurement helps you understand reality. Adaptation moves you toward the future. Together, they're the survival duo of every wise startup. Humble learning, the energy that takes you further than capital. In entrepreneurship, capital can get you started, but humble learning takes you the distance. Many fail not because they run out of money, but because they run out of curiosity and growth mindset. Every person you meet, every failure you face, holds a lesson, but only the humble see opportunity in feedback and strength in admitting mistakes. Humility doesn't make you weak, it makes you big enough to learn from anyone. Be it an employee, customer, or competitor, true confidence isn't afraid to listen, because every perspective has value. Knowledge is a river, and the humble are those open to its flow. Startups that keep learning never run out of ideas, because they see the world as a classroom with no final bell. Remember, capital may help you survive, but humble learning helps you soar. Don't aim to prove you're right, aim to become better every day. Conclusion: success is training the mind, not chasing capital. Entrepreneurship isn't just about building a business, it's about building yourself. The 10 principles you've just heard aren't a formula for success. They're a foundation to stand firm when everything shakes. From knowing your why to staying true to your vision. Each step is a lesson in mindset, in doing, and more importantly, in becoming. Entrepreneurship is a game of evolution. Measure to understand, adapt to survive, and stay humble to grow. Every failure, every challenge, is a piece completing your bigger picture. Remember, you don't need to go fast, just go right. And don't stop. Perseverance is what separates survivors from quitters. Share your thoughts and hit subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. This journey of mindset transformation has just begun, and you are the living proof of it.